Don't let somebody kill your dream. And somebody can be anybody. It could be a family member. It could be your parents. It could be your brother, your sister, your kids. Mostly they try to kill your dream because they're jealous. They know that you can achieve what you're thinking of achieving. Or they don't have belief in you. They don't believe anything you do. Like, oh yeah, right. And then when you do get it, they're jealous. How'd you do that? Can I have that? You know, you may win the lottery. And that, you know, while you're achieving or trying to get to your dream, you need to be quiet. You don't have to spread it all around that this is what I'm doing and this is how I'm doing it. You don't need to brag to anybody about it. You just need to be quiet. Sometimes we're not quiet. We don't listen to God. We don't do anything about it. And we just sit here and bragging and talking. And you don't need to talk. That's how people lose money. You talk about, maybe you invented something, and you start talking and bragging, and somebody's listening, and there it goes. Oh, they got my invention. How'd they find that out? Listening. You know, a lot of people have gone to bars. The men used to go a lot to bars. They still do. And they're sitting there talking, getting drunker and drunker, and there goes the idea or the dream. Sometimes there goes the money, and they are talking. And you're sitting there wondering, well, how did that happen? Because you couldn't be quiet. You just kept talking. And we have to think about that. About what's going on. Why do we have to keep talking so much? Because we need to be quiet. It's like with God. You got to be quiet and listen to what's going on. But don't let people take your dreams. People will take your dreams. They may say, oh, that's not a good idea. Yeah, it is. They want that dream that you're talking about. They want to get right there, and they will take it and run with it. Many dreams have been stolen for that because they noticed, oh, that's a great dream. I want to do that. You are so smart. And they take it. You know, we hate to talk about people of color and them stealing dreams, but they have stolen dreams from people. And then they pretended that it was theirs. Look at the, what is it, Jack Daniel's recipe. It was by a black man who came up with the recipe. It wasn't anybody else. They just stole the dream. A lot of dreams have been taken from different communities, Indians, whatever, whoever they are. They just took the dream. And they went on their way and said, well, too bad. I've made money off of it now. And off they went. But don't let anybody put you down or tell you that you can't do something, you can't be something, you can't go back to school because you're too old to be going to school. There's people that graduated and they're in the 80s and 90s. They wanted to go back to school. They never got their diploma. So you can go back too. No problem. You can do whatever you want to do and be what you ever want to be. Maybe you just wanted to just go and finish up. Maybe you're just interested in something. Maybe you wanted to be a realtor or something after you retire. Like, maybe I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to try to sell some houses. My husband and I, we had run across a house that had been on like a slight fire. The kitchen got on fire, and they were selling it for $500. And this is where your dream is not working, okay? It's like, oh no, you know, he was going, no, no, no. That's just too much work. It wouldn't have took it that much work. It was right around where the microwave was. This is a game, so we're gonna do it this way this time. And so he was like, no, no. Maybe I should do it this way. I'll erase that. Okay, 1, 2. $2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 and 4 is 9. 10. 10 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, 15. I got, yeah. 16, 17. See what happens. 18, 19. So we'll just put a 20 in there. And we'll stop right there. Because all I got is 20s and that $1 bill that I'm going to save for all things Kimberly. But, you know, if you got an idea or something, or if you're doing the budgeting, don't let people discourage you. I didn't let people discourage me. I was like, I'm getting that house. I'm going back in debt. That's nice. Okay, I'm not listening to, and I'm not listening to people, oh, no, you went right back. I knew she was going to go back. Okay, debt is debt, okay, whether you're paying small bills or whatever, okay, you can call it, but I call debt big debt, like you're not happy with it at all. I'm happy with buying what I bought. You may be happy with getting what you want to get. Maybe that's your dream. My dream was to own rental property one day. So it was like, okay, I can do that. Start here, 1, 2, we got $6. Keep track of that, so we got 6. And 2, 1, 2, 6 and 5 is 11. 1, 11 and 3 is 14. And 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 11, right? And 5, 11, think. 8 and 6 is 14. And 5 is 19, so we'll just put a 20 in there. Yeah, but your dreams are that's what makes you. If nobody dreamed, they wouldn't have gotten to space. If nobody dreamed, they wouldn't have made different countries and states. Everybody, they were thinking. Okay? So you do your dreams. You do what makes you best. If you're gonna wanna do something else, like build something or open a business or start a business, don't let people tell you you can't, and don't stop. If that business feels like it's failing, figure out how to pump it up. What do I have to do to get this going? What do I have to do? How can I be different? You know, they got a whole lot of different vacuum cleaners. Have you noticed? Different companies, but they all got something. There's something a little bit different that they can change a little pattern to make, well, ours does this, ours does that. How can you do things that can be different? If you're opening a business or, you know, opening something on Etsy, how are you different that you're going to cause somebody to come back? It may even be the pricing. You know, pricing drives people to things, so it may even be the pricing. How are you doing this? Let's see, I got $40 left. 20, we got another one. Okay. So think about what you're doing. How are you doing something different? You know, in the budgeting world, you know, like he budgets. His savings things are totally different. The pick and pull, they're different. You want somebody different to come on. Okay, Janelle budgets. She's got the scratch off, and she's different. She puts down all of these different characters and all this stuff. Think of all the people that are just kind of different, and those are the things that you want, okay, that they want to do. Like this one, this is totally different. It's like new, where she's put together something for you. Instead of you having a binder, which I was thinking about, I kind of discarded that because this is my binder. It's for me. It takes care of everything I want, you know, to put in there. Whatever I need to do, luxury, whatever, shopping, this is my binder. She made something different. She made something new. What can you do new besides the same old, same old? You know, some of them come up with these envelopes. There's another one on there, I can't think of her now. But her envelopes are just like luxury looking. I'm about ready, I want to change my envelopes out so I can figure out how to put those envelopes in here. Or the vacation envelope, Sheen, corner shop. She came out with the vacation and the wedding. Just glorious, different. It was just different, and it catches your eye. Or it's a binder maybe that comes out. They can have the same binders, like this can be this binder, but look what's in the binder. So, you know, when you go to the store, you may buy a sweater or something, but that sweater is different. You may buy a Christmas tree, but that tree is different than everything else that caught your eye. The ring that you have on your finger, it may have caught your eye. The earrings, because they're different. Yes, there's a pile of earrings in the world, but this earring caught your eye. It was different. So make sure that you do you, okay? I always have this here. Goals. God is always first. And the ABR, act, ask, believe, and receive. And sometimes act. I should add that on the back. I gotta act. There's times that God tells me, look, you gotta do something before I do something. I'm just gonna wait around till you get ready, okay? And that's what he does sometimes. Like, okay, let's see what you do, and then I'll do something. This one's new. I got it from King Labor, His Royal Highness, who's into budgeting. He's been doing what he's been doing for years, just steady the course. He's been saving gold coins, just steadily doing stuff because he wants to show you what you can earn. And he also started a foundation. Have you been over there? To help the country he was born in, Honduras. But he started something. He's going with it. He's building that foundation. And he's working at FedEx, but that's what he's working. That's where his heart is. I'm doing my foundation for my son who passed away. You're moving, you're doing something. See, if you don't do something, you might as well, you'll be gone. You will unalive yourself because you're going to be so bored. If you're going to retire, you're just going to sit there and look at the grass, or you're going to do something. Are you going to travel? Are you going to meet new people? Or you decide to do whatever you've been doing? Maybe you got to write that book you've been talking about because you were working and you couldn't do it. I want to write that poetry book. I want to sing. I think I'll start up a little singing group. You know, one of my mother's friends, they have a little local singing group. They retired and they go around singing just locally, and it's getting a little bigger because people in the other part of the state are beginning to go, can you come up here? would you be up here? Can you make it up here? Can you do this? We need you to sing. And then I got my moolah strings. I'm always looking for something different to do. I add to it. Like I told you, we got a multitude of jobs. My kids are pulling their own things in. I'm pulling things in. Now people are asking us, can you do this? And we see if we can fit the time in. And I had to add some people, employees and things to get going, because I was like, when I walked off of work, I was like, I got to find what I need to do. And before I started budgeting, I had no idea. I had dreams, but they were so far away because you don't have the capital to fund them. And with cash stuffing, I found you can get capital. You can do this. Yeah, it takes a little work. Maybe it's not that one job. It's not the one I really want to do, and I need to hurry up and get it done so I can get rid of it. It's not for us. And then I give. I don't give directly to the church. I give when they need something. You need a new school bus. The classroom needs to be funded. You want us to adopt a classroom? We're having a picnic. What? You want us there? Or sometimes I actually go to church and we set up a vendor craft thing. Stuff that we all wanted to do. My parents put in their dreams with mine. I always wanted to, boom, there they go. And the last one, we prop up family. Those are my goals. And you need to manifest, and my sinking funds will always be there. There's something sinking all the time. I call it the Titanic funds. Okay? And I will always be manifesting. People say, oh, you got God. God is the manifestation. He invented it. He's the universe. People are separating them two. They are together in my life. If they weren't there, I wouldn't have got as far as I have now, because I believe he started it. It's in the Bible. Ask, believe, receive. It's in the secret book. Ask, believe, receive. They're trying to tell you something. But people, remember I told you the closed mind? You don't think. And then you're wondering, how come I can't get as far as I'm getting? Because you have this closed mind and you don't stay positive all the time. You always grumping and you got something to say and you're talking about people. And you're talking about every race in the country and the world. You got to have an open mind. You got to learn to live with people. You cannot push everybody aside, especially pushing people aside that were made by the Creator. What do you think he's thinking? Like I told you before, I wouldn't want to be on that end that was bashing anybody, because you have to answer to him when you get out of here. And you may think, okay, that's a long way away. You know how people do. It's like when kids are 21 or something or younger, they go, oh, when 50 years is a long way away, I'm not worried about them. Or I remember some of the teachers, when they first come in, and they're talking to them in meetings about retirement. And, oh, that's a long way away. And, starting up different things for their retirement. Oh, that's a long way. And then next thing you know, they're close enough. They're too close, and you missed several years. You missed years of building and saving. You didn't start. And it's like, oh. But you can't let people destroy your dreams. They can destroy your dreams by borrowing money. Okay, asking you for money. You could win the lottery, and like I told you, you need to be silent. You may be so excited. Oh man, when I get this whatever million or 50,000, I'm gonna give you part, and I'm gonna give you part. And you know what happened? Those same people that you said you were going to give something to because you couldn't be silent, they drag you into court wanting their part. Because you opened your mouth, your big mouth. We're mostly silent. That's why I haven't said anything about what we do and how we do it, because we're silent. How we earn, because we're silent. You know, it's an Etsy shop, yeah, da-da-dee, yeah, a little bit of this and that. But some things we have to be silent on because we are building a business and we can't let it get out right now. It hasn't fully developed into what it's supposed to be, but it's there. You can just touch it. It's real close. And so you need to be silent. Sometimes you just need to be quiet. Some people just talk too much. You don't have to tell everybody everything. You just be you. Be happy. You know, if you get a new job, okay, I got a new job and I'm going to make money. I'll tell you soon. Just hold on. Let me see how it's going to go. And that's all you need to say. And some people, you blab too much and then you wonder why everybody else is running ahead of you. Okay, we're not running ahead. You need to quiet down. And sometimes even with your relatives, you need to quiet down. You don't need to tell them everything you're doing. It's like you walk out the door, it's like you got to talk to somebody. You know, they keep harping on humans. They need other humans to talk. We don't need anybody to talk to. Go talk to yourself. Just go back in the house and write it down and just talk to yourself. Make a video of yourself and say, about this, about that. There's some stuff doesn't need to be let out. It's time to be quiet. Important things, be quiet and listen and know God and see what He has to say. He'll let you know when you can let it out if you really listen. But I want you to take care. And I want you to stay positive. We got to stay positive. It's too much. I can feel the negativity just rolling because you know what? We're in the season of spending. Okay, there's no season like this one. You're getting ready to ramp up on Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and December, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas. Some of you are going to ramp up and you're going to come back in January, plus you're going to go out New Year's. And you're going to come back in January talking about, I messed up the credit cards. But I want you to come back and just say, it's all right. Because I know what I'm doing and I'm going to fix it and I'm going to rework it. And don't be ashamed. You know, speak boldly if you must. It's okay. Tell everybody. You don't know who you're helping. And say, I overspent. And now I'm going to get right back on it and, you know, get ready for the next holiday, Valentine's, whatever. But they're not as expensive as what we're getting ready to hit. And prepare for what we're getting ready to hit. You know, tell yourself, what, Sita, Buddy Journey, she said, I'm going to gift cards and cash. Which I'm doing too. It's like, you know, if the kids want a little something, okay. But you know, mostly they want Amazon cards and gift cards so they can buy their little things online. They're just as happy with that. I probably won't even hear from them the rest of the day. They'll be, okay, Mom, thanks. Call us when dinner's ready. Or we going over to Grandpa's. You know, that's what's going to happen. Can't get them out because that's where they're going to be. So take care and watch your money. And if you can't save enough, just don't feel bad. If you're low income and you can't save enough, just save a little. Take your time. This is not a budgeting race against somebody else. It's not a budgeting race against me. I enjoy those low income videos. They're just exciting, you know, because I'm waiting on them to come bouncing up out of there. Hop into Budget with Bunny. She comes out of there like, boom. You know, she hit that scratch off the other day. It was like, whoa. And she was happy. She wasn't expecting. She hit that other scratch off, and it came out big. She got her big money, and she was so happy. And my kids were running around the house because they watch it. We were all watching it on the big TV. And when things happen like Amanda's budget, all the low income, and they're not low income. I want another word. I want to say rising income. They are rising, not low. Okay, we need happiness. You're rising. So that's what I'm going to try to remember, but I'm going to put rising, your rising income. Because I do believe there's only two classes of people. The middle class is evolving into the low class, low middle class, low class. Because we got low income, middle income, and low middle income, and all this stuff. The way we're going now with this budgeting thing, there's only two. It's the rich and the poor, and the middle class is part of them too, because a lot of them are falling. A lot of them are having their houses foreclosed on. A lot of them are just dying here with this. I watched a video the other day where they went into a mansion and evicted him out the mansion, him and his family. So I think it's just two, and we got to work on everybody. So my rising class, not the low income, you're rising, okay? Let's get rid of the negativity. Everybody is rising, but that group is rising. And take care. And I want you to think and not talk so much, some of you, to other people that you encounter out there. And then start fussing about they took your idea. It looks like mine. Stop talking. And stop attacking people. Get some positivity. Just ignore it. You know, if they got a savings challenge that looks like yours, we know Etsy is not going to do anything, okay? You might as well forget about it, okay? So, make something different. Do something different. Maybe you got to tweak something around, like, okay, it looks kind of like that one. Okay, what else can I do? How can I change it? So, be brave. Be bold, but be yourself. I love you no matter where you are, who you are. Take care. Bye-bye.